US and Iran just agreed to a ceasefire, and markets went absolutely nuts. S&P up 2.5%, Nasdaq up 2.8%, Dow up 1300 points. Oil crashed 15% to $96. But here's the thing, institutions didn't buy everything. They picked 3 stocks and basically ignored the rest. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, I'm Will from Paxos Trading. I track what institutions are doing behind the scenes, the trades they don't want you to see, and break it down for everyday investors. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss our daily data. Let's go.
Hey, I'm Amanda. Will, come on. Japan up 5%, Korea up nearly 7%, Europe up 5%. The whole world is partying. The AD ratio improved to 2:1, market breadth expanded for the third day in a row. This is a real broad rally. Why are you already looking for problems?
I'm not looking for problems. I'm looking at where the money actually went. Total dark pool volume today was $62.9 billion, 32.6% above the 5-day average. Institutions were very active, but Nvidia's options were 73% bearish. Google's dark pool volume crashed 60%. Apple was basically ignored. The big money picked its spots very carefully today.
Okay, so who did they actually pick?
3 names stood out clearly. Amazon, dark pool volume up 69%, with one single trade of $16.23 billion making the top 10 list. Options volume spiked 161%, and 65% of the bets were bullish. Dark pool and options both surging in the same direction. That's a strong signal. Institutions are betting on consumer recovery plus cloud resilience.
Dark pool and options both pointing the same way. That's not ambiguous at all. What about Microsoft?
Microsoft Dark Pool was up 81%, one of the biggest jumps in the Mag 8 today. Options volume was actually lower, but 87% of those bets were bullish. So fewer people were making options bets, but the ones who did were extremely confident. The big options trade was a call targeting January 2027 at $450. Institutions clearly think Microsoft's AI moat and cloud business are worth paying up for right now.
In Meta?
Meta is interesting because there's a contradiction. Dark pool up 90%, options volume surged 171%, so both very active. But inside the options activity, there was a 7.5 M bearish bet sitting right next to a $7 mem bullish bet. Overall, the options lean slightly bullish at 55%. So institutions are interested in Meta, probably betting on ad revenue recovery, but they're also buying insurance at the same time. Not as clean a signal as Amazon or Microsoft. If the ceasefire holds and consumer spending stays strong, these 3 names get validated. If tomorrow's FOMC minutes come out hawkish and rate fears come back, those protective options on Meta start looking smart.
Got it. Amazon and Microsoft are the cleanest signals. Meta is bullish but hedged. So who did institutions avoid today?
5 names basically got left behind. Apple, dark pool down 7%, options down 36%, and skewing bearish. Institutions are waiting for a catalyst, probably earnings or a product cycle. Google, dark pool crashed 60%, nearly went dark. Options actually picked up but were 84% bearish. That's a bad combination. Almost no trading activity, and the little options activity that happened was heavily betting on the downside. Concerns about AI return on investment are probably weighing on it. Nvidia, dark pool slightly down, but options jumped and were 73% bearish. Big money is actively hedging Nvidia right now. Tesla, dark pool down 39%. Options down too. In a broad rally, institutions apparently think Tesla has less upside than smaller stocks. Netflix, dark pool crashed 80%, basically invisible. The streaming growth story just isn't a near term trading focus anymore.
So 5 names got cold shouldered on a massive up day. That tells you a lot. What else is worth flagging outside the Mag 8?
2 things. First, Cassie, 2 dark pool trades totaling over $1.5 billion made the top 4 on the overall leaderboard, with a total of $3.7 billion. That kind of concentrated volume in a single stock usually means a major institutional position change, possibly a large block trade. Worth keeping an eye on. Second, the Bitcoin ETF IBIT. Dark pool volume spiked 287%, with one trade near $480 million hitting the top 10. When risk appetite comes roaring back, institutions move into crypto fast, and today was a clear example of that.
$3.7 billion in Cassie? That's not a normal trade.
Not even close. So to wrap up, Ceasefire triggered a massive global rally and institutions showed up, but they were selective. Amazon and Microsoft got clear institutional conviction. Meta got interest but also hedging. Apple, Google, Nvidia, Tesla, Netflix were largely passed over. The New York Fed warned today that inflation expectations are rising fast and tomorrow's FOMC minutes could shift things again. Don't let one big green day make all your decisions. Dark pool tells you who's participating. Options tell you what they actually believe.
My takeaway today was real. Institutions did put money to work, but they chose Amazon, Microsoft, and Meta specifically, not the whole market. Google and Nvidia with heavy bearish options on a big up day is a signal worth remembering. Wait for the FOMC minutes tomorrow before making any big moves.
Couldn't have said it better. Search Wallstreet Game Theory on YouTube to follow our daily institutional data. See you tomorrow.
See you.